You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop, prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. How are you? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. All right, so Super Bowl passed. I recorded the show prior to Super Bowl, so I don't know who won. It is Valentine's Day, so I don't know how that's working out. The Olympics have been going on. I haven't watched that much of it, so I don't really know what's happening. But what I do know is this. Whoever succeeded in their quest probably did not have a plan B. Do you? You probably shouldn't. I bet you do, though. We'll talk about that today on the show. It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com. Stand up, take a step, repeat. How long do you keep going? Well, you keep going till you create the life of your dreams. Why the hell would you stop before you got there anyway? That's just silly. It is. Wait a second. This is what I want, okay? So follow me for a second here. Follow the bouncing announcer dude, host dude, motivational dude, whatever you want to call me. I don't care. Here's the thing. You say to yourself, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for it. How long are you going to go for it? I'm going to keep going for, how long should I go? Until you get what you want. That's what you do. You just keep on going until why would you start something if you didn't want to keep going until you got it, right? That's what the show's all about. Every single day, we're going to help you do that. Happy to have you here today. My name is Scott Smith, founder and the Chief Motivating Officer here at motivationtomove.com. I have a little bug in my throat, a little frog in my throat today because, okay, come here. Here's some insight for you if you ever have to speak for a living. So here are my 3 rules before I have to speak. Number 1. I must be out of bed at least 90 minutes before I have to record something or speak someplace. It's just a thing. Number 2, I never eat at least 90 minutes prior to recording anything. It's something about the food does something to my throat. Number 3, I never exercise about 90 minutes prior to doing a show because it does something with my throat. So today, my beautiful wife, Joy, she gets me out of bed bright and early in the morning. She says, hey, Yoga Bob. You need to take Yoga Bob's class. I told him you were coming. I said, when was I coming? He says, you're coming today. I said, really? So she takes me to Yoga Bob's class. So I take yoga. She comes home and goes, I'm so proud of you for going to Yoga Bob's class. I'm going to make you a nice brunch. I said, but honey, I have to record my podcast. She goes, it's okay. It's good. So this is entirely her fault. I just want to let you know where that came from. I have no control around here. Well, okay, but it's fun though. I do want to let you know before we get on with the show today that we have a fun podcast for you. Have you heard it yet? the Husband-Wife Talking Life podcast. It's me and Joy, my wife. It's Scott Logic and the Wisdom of the Wife put together on a show that basically has a hell of a good time with personal development. Now, if you're the stuffy kind, if you're too serious about having fun, don't listen to the show. But if you're regular folk that we like to hang out with, if you're people have a great sense of humor, who believe you should have a good time as you go through your day, you should, like, if you're too serious, if you're a fuddy-duddy, as they used to say in the old days, you're not going to like the show, so don't listen to it. But if you're cool, and if you like to have fun, and if you like to learn, check out the Husband Wife Talking Life podcast. It's on the same feed. It's just on Saturday. So you listen to the Daily Boost Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday, there it is for you. Okay, I'm getting very, very long here.
This episode is brought to you by Redfin. You're listening to a podcast, which means you're probably multitasking. Maybe even scrolling home listings on Redfin, saving homes without expecting to get them. But Redfin isn't just built for endless browsing. It's built to help you find and own a home. With agents who close twice as many deals, when you find the one, you've got a real shot at getting it. Get started at redfin.com. Own the dream.
We have a show coming up today about Plan B and why you don't need, warning, you don't need a Plan B. So if you've ever wondered how successful people, and when I say successful people, look at anybody who's done anything you've thought, that's successful, that's cool, I want to do that. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. There's a lot of examples out there. There's a billion examples, that's way too many. Success is like everywhere. But some people get their way more. And if their way is being successful, they get more of that, don't they? So what's going on? How do they do it? What's the magic secret? Because everybody shows up and listens to like 1,000 podcasts a day. I'm going to be successful, and let me figure it out. Scott's going to give me the answer today. I will today. You won't do anything with it. I'm just saying, but I'm going to challenge you right now. Since I know you're not going to do anything, prove me wrong. Okay? So what are they doing? Are these successful people? Are they, is their timing really good? Oh, hear that a lot. They're just there at the right time. They took advantage of an opportunity. Just walk right in front of them. They just took advantage of, well, we could dig into that statement, couldn't we? No, we're not going to. But is their timing just better than yours? Sometimes, yeah, that probably happens. It's like luck happens sometimes, doesn't it? Do they know somebody? They just got there because they know people. They're networking kind of people. I don't like the network. I'm not very social. But these people, they must know people. They got an in somewhere. They must have somebody who works there and got them in. Maybe it happens. It does. I mean, having good timing, looking for opportunity, knowing people, networking, all the good things, all the right things, and it's going to help you get where you want to go. There's no doubt about that. If you don't like the network, you're missing out on a lot of great opportunity. And by the way, you're missing out on some great people too. Yeah, there's really cool people out there. No, they're not. I've seen TV, Scott. They're not cool at all. I know. I've seen them too, but they're cool and the cameras aren't on. They are, I'm sure. Are those people really lucky? Are all the people out there that are very successful, are they just really lucky? Is that what's going on? Got to be luck. That's it. I mean, I'm just the same as them. They just got lucky. I never get any luck in my life. Those people, they got all the money, they got the big house, they got whatever they want, whatever success is to you, however you define it, whatever makes you jealous and mad, they just got lucky. A lot of that going on these days. I don't believe in luck. Well, you know what I'm going to say. Sure I do. You know what I'm going to say, right? Who makes your luck? Yeah, you do. I do. We do our own thing. So is their timing just really, really good? Do they know somebody? Kiss a little butt maybe to get what they want? Are they doing that? Do they get lucky? Maybe. That's the best answer I can give. So come here real close. Here's some insight for you. Okay, you figured this out already. This thing we do called personal development, personal growth, getting the stuff you want in life, figuring crap out, right? Here's the deal. There's a billion ways to get where you want to go. A billion ways, and that's what makes it hard. Because you want the 3 steps, and you've done the 3 steps, but for some reason it rained that day, you were in a bad mood, and you tripped over the cat on your way out the door, and the 3 steps didn't work, did they? It happens. Stuff happens. But let me tell you what every single successful person that I have ever known has done to achieve success. And I will tell you, I would take a momentary pause about myself here. I try not to, well, I do it all the time. Come on. Okay. Every single time that I decide that it's just going to happen, it happens. Suddenly timing is perfect. Suddenly I know somebody. Suddenly, I just get really lucky. Yeah, I'd be so surprised how many people say to me, well, you got that really big podcast because you did that, you're in radio your whole life, you know? I mean, that's why you can do it. Or maybe it's part of it, but not really. It's just because one day I said, I'm going to do a podcast. Got stupid and went and did it before anybody else even thought about it. So what are those things that I see a successful person does all the time? Play along with me here. See if you see these as well, okay? First off, they accept what they want and believe it can be theirs. It's kind of law of attraction stuff. And I'm not a big law of attraction guy because I think that kind of, okay, I take that back. I am a law of attraction guy. I'm just not a law of attraction guy in the way a lot of people teach it and the way most people believe it, which means, oh, look, I just believe it. It's going to be mine. It doesn't happen that way. There's some things that have to happen along the way, mainly getting out of bed in the morning, get it done, okay? But the number one thing, sorry, I almost got off on a roll there just for a moment. Oh, come on, go along for the ride. They accept what they want. Now, let me just discuss with you for just a moment. How many times have you had this thing popping around inside your brain? This reoccurring thought, this idea, this feeling, I just know there's something, you know what I mean, right? And yet you don't accept it because it's not possible, or maybe it's not the right time in your life. You got to wait a little bit, or you don't have enough money in the bank yet, or who knows what's going on. You don't accept what's going on inside of you. Says, I got to do this. It's really important. And I tell you, I get dozens of emails every single week, people saying the same thing. Scott, I just feel like there's something more. That's kind of what they say to me in lots of different varieties of it. And what they're looking for me is validation so that they can accept what they're feeling. So if you want to be a success, if something's banging around inside your head and it keeps coming back, you better to accept it because it's there. It might be the big one knocking on your door. So successful people tend to accept that that's what they want, and then they believe it can be theirs. They get excited about it. And it's funny, we had a conversation on Facebook the other day on the Facebook group. I didn't tell you about that, huh? Yeah, dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook. It's a cool group. Conversation about how to get up early. Let me tell you how you get up early. If you accept what you want to do with your world and you believe you can have it, you'll be out of bed at 4 a.m. That's it. No alarm clock even in the picture. I don't have an alarm clock. You know why? Because I think they're stupid. I do. I think, why should I pay somebody else for something that's going to get me out of bed, the last thing I want to be able to do? And most importantly, why do I want their alarm clock when it has a snooze alarm on it? Are you kidding me? Who would put a snooze alarm on an alarm clock? That defeats the entire purpose, doesn't it? Okay, where was I? They accept what they wanted, and they believe it can be theirs. Are you doing that? Think about that right now. Number 2, these people that got successful, magically, they decided that their dream is going to happen. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no maybes, nothing. It's going to happen. They've accepted it. Here it is. Oh, well, guess I'm going to do it. I believe I can. Here it is. They just decide to do it. There is nothing that will move you and propel you in a different direction faster than a decision just to go. Nothing. Everything gets out of the way. Most of your challenges just go away when you just decide to do it. And I will tell you that almost everybody that I talk to, at least in the initial conversations, they are not committed. They have not decided to go anywhere. And my job as a guy who works with so many people is to get them to finally decide to go. Because otherwise they sit there on the fence getting splinters in their ass, and they're getting decision fatigue, going back and forth, never able to figure out what to do. Am I preaching to you? I hope. When you accept what you want, when you believe it can be yours, and when you decide that it is going to happen, you'll jump out of bed at 4 o'clock in the morning to go after it. You've done it before, I'm sure. Well, except that one guy. Sorry, Scott, I've never done it. Never, ever got up at 4 o'clock in the morning for anything. Ain't going to happen. I have. Lots of times I have to make myself go back to bed. That's too early. But I did say there was one more thing, didn't I? I did say there was one more thing that successful people do. There is no plan B. The entire point of this entire podcast, there is no plan B. There is no alternative. There's nothing they can fall back on. They have decided that this is it. All in, committed, going for it. And they're going to make it happen no matter what. And I will tell you that once you get to that point, there is nothing that can stop you. And whatever you want to have happen in this world is most likely to come your way. And I only say most likely because I know the world we live in. Sometimes stuff happens. Sometimes it's good stuff. Sometimes you decide, I didn't really want to do that. I changed my mind. I want to do something else. Sometimes you just decided to shift directions or just take a break. Sometimes life got in the way, it sucked, and you couldn't do anything else about it, so you got knocked off track. It happens. But when you have no plan B, the likelihood of you simply saying, I have to go, I have to do this, and nothing's going to get in my way happens. I know it's hard to take for a lot of people. So what can you do today? What is there you can do today that has no plan B to it? Just plan A. I'm sure there's something. Think about that. As Forrest says, simple is as simple does. Just decide what it is. Decide to go do it. Go do it and give yourself no options. You'll be fine. All right. I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll do this thing again. I'll work on this voice a little. It's not as bad as I thought, I don't think. It sounded a little bit better right now. Thanks, Yoga Bob. Appreciate it. No class for me tomorrow.